All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, this is a Bad Boys Texas State Tournament gold match. This is for the hot seat. We have Brian Mailloux, who's at the table right now. He is playing against Bill Ayotte. So I missed the start of this match. I apologize for that. All right, Bill's on the 6 ball here. He's the one that broke, I believe. Yep, he can make the 6. If he can put this 8 ball in the side pocket, he'll take down the first game. These tables have been playing very, very fast, and the TV table hasn't had much play time on it, so the balls are sliding quite a bit, especially on a few cuts. Slight cuts like that, they don't slide very much, but you get a 30-degree cut, and they will definitely slide on you. Right, Brian takes down the first game. That'll bring up Bill. Bill is from Kemper, Texas, and he plays out of the VFW. Kempner, Texas. So I have their Fargo rating down on the scoreboard for you. Thank you for joining us here at the annual Bad Boys Texas State Tournament. All right, he came up dry. This table has been breaking dry a bit. Oh, no, he made one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I made a solid. The solids at the bottom end of the table don't look very good for anything. But you've got the 9 and 13 up top that are going to be tough to... You're going to lay on the right-hand side of those to make one of them, because they both block each other from going to the corner pocket, the right-hand corner pocket. Then you got the 2 stripes near the 8 and near the side. So, but that's what he's going to take. See if he can get up there. Ooh, good try. He was looking to head up there and either bump them and move them a little bit, or get in off to the right side of them. So it looks like he might be on this 14. Oh, he's taking the 11. That'll give him the 14 or the 10. Oh, slow up. This table is fast. You don't think it's that fast, and until you realize that it just keeps rolling. If you out there in the chat world would not mind hitting that like button and sharing this out, this stream out to one of the Facebook groups. I was looking yesterday, and there are so many Dallas pool player Facebook groups, and I was not for sure which one. Oh, good try. That was a tough cut. All right, so it looks like he's tied up to 7 a little bit. That 2 can be tricky to get to cut it into the corner. So he's looking at trying to maybe cut the 3. If you can see the 3 and cut it, he's running in to the top side of the 5, which is going to push the 5 up toward the... no, he might be able to run dead into the 5 and not push it up to the... But at this angle, it looks like he might be running into the... or the bottom side of the 5. Yeah, avoids the 5 altogether. That's smart. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, the 5 looks like it might go by that 13 to the corner. James from Lincoln City, Oregon, thanks for joining us. Anyway, as I was saying, if you're from Texas and watching this, and you're in the chat room, let me know what Facebook group, Texas pool playing Facebook group that we could share the link out to so more people can watch these live streams. All right, he was able to make the 5. He went a little too far for the 4 to the side. And a little too far for the 2 ball. The 2 ball would have been really nice. He could have been running into the 10 to open it up. So Jason in the chat room says, Brian is my scotch partner. Well, you've got a really good scotch partner. I was warming up with him on this table before his match started. He's a good player. Of course, we're only just a couple of difference in Fargo, so we were having some good games together. Comes around, gets around that nice. Gets a favorable bump off that 9 to, yeah, I can't quite see the 7, so he looks like he's going to entertain this combo here. Yeah, so we'll see. If he can get this down and get on a ball, because it looks like he's going away from his no. Oh no, he does it not. Does it very well. Yeah, at this angle, I don't know. That 7 looks really tight. He's going to have to use a lot of throw to get it over there. Yeah, he's looking at the angle it should go, or he could come off. He can come off the 1. That might be better. Just barely coming off the 1, and pocketing the 7, shoving the 1 down to the rail. Not too hard. You don't want it to come back up off the rail. Just like that. Nice shot, Brian. Yeah, looks like he might go 2 rails. Yeah, he's looking 2 rails. Put him directly in line with the 8 ball. Nicely done. Yeah, he's going to just see if he can drop this 8 ball here in that side pocket and put another mark on his side of the board. All right, he does just that. So Brian takes down game 2. So that brings our score 2-0 in favor of Brian Mailloux. So Brian is from San Angelo, Texas. He plays out of Sids and Hums, as it says on the back of his shirt. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I got to pause to answer a question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Let's see. So Brian broke here. I didn't get to see whether or not he made a ball. Somebody in the chat room, let me know if this is off his break or if he broke dry. Ooh, good try on the one ball. Gonna get up there and cause a little bit of mess for the, nope. All right, stripes look pretty open here, and these short races to 5. You don't want to get too far behind. This is a race to 5. I forgot to put that on the scoreboard. I will do that for the next stream. So let's see if Bill entertains just dropping this 9 in and taking the 15 up to the top corner. That way he can either take the 11 and 10. As long as he's on the correct side of the 10, he won't be running into the 8 and putting it into trouble. So let's see what he does with this 9 ball here. If somebody in the chat room would please let me know if you guys can hear me okay, how the audio is, I would appreciate it. He ended up getting hooked by the 7. So he's got either a tough cut or no, you can see the 10 it looks like. This will be okay. Looks like he's able to make the 10 and 11. Falls nicely on this 15. Looks like he might finally be able to get a point on his side of the board. All right, that is one for Bill. Score is now 2-1, still in favor of Brian in a race to 5. Jason, thank you very much. All right, it's Bill's break. Score 2-1 in a race to 5. Let's see. I didn't get to see Bill's break last time. Let's see how he is breaking off here. Looks like he's doing second ball break. Gets a ball down. He's got a couple of balls down. Got a little bit of mess here down in the bottom right-hand corner. If you're going to take solid, you got to find a way to work the that 6 and 5 and 4 out of there. Well, you can use the 6 to work the 5 and the 4 into an open position. Looks like he's going to take stripes. If he can fall right on this 10 ball by the side, he can possibly drag over and open up the 14-15. Oh, good try, good try. Well, you got one more swing at it. Yeah, he's gonna have to use some low left to get over there. Yeah, he's hoping he could have broke him up with that shot there. Because now you're taking your chances here of being able to have a shot on one of those two. Or just missing them all together and getting hooked. Oh, that was thin. That was a little too thin. Oh, but this might be a good strategy. Make Brian deal with that mess down here. Yeah, so Brian, pretty much a smart player, is going to start work from one end of the table to the other. He's going to take these kind of awkward ones here at the top of the table, and then, yeah, he's looking to place where he wants that cue ball to be on that 6 to be able to open up the 4 ball. Because if the 14 was moved or bumps the 5, it would definitely go. So yeah, looks like he's going to drop this 2 in, get on this 1. So they can get on that 6 at the right angle to open up that 4-5. circles really fast. Well, he didn't get the breakout like he was expecting. So he's going to have to use the 7 ball now to get that out of there. Oh, he's got a good angle on it. Yeah, you definitely want to be running into either the 4 or the 15 here. If you're only running into that 14, that's going to still leave that 4 ball tied up. And these rails are bouncy, so he's going to have to use them inside English here. Okay, good. He did get him open. Oh, don't treetop. Yeah. So he's got a long combo here. He's got to control all 3 balls. It's a long distance combo with a decent gap in between the 5 and the 4 here. Miss Lolly is going for Brian. Thank you for joining us, Miss Lolly. Oh, very good try. Very close. These pockets are a bit tight, and they are not forgiving. So this is going to bring Bill back up to the table here. Tough to play a safety here. That's kind of a steep cut on that 10 ball. And given where the 15 is, you'd have to be pretty close proximity to that 5 to be able to make that 15 to the left-hand corner. Oh, does he get down beneath him? Does he get down beneath? Yes, he does. All right, so with that shot, Bill was able to open up his 15 and hook Brian on his last 2 balls that are sitting in front of a corner. Let's see if Brian's going to entertain a jump shot here. He's looking at kicking these. Yeah, he can't. Doesn't look like he can kick in underneath the 15 and get a good hit on that 4 ball. And 8 is looking like it's preventing the natural path to the 5. So he's going to have to use some running English or some hold-up English. I don't even think the 2 rail. Well, let me see. Go there to there. Yeah. The 2 rail would be on. Like hitting just before the left-hand side pocket, going up, hitting at that first diamond by the 14 and down. It looks like he's going to use just a little bit of running English here off the center diamond, just missing the 8, going for the 5. Oh, look too much. Guess Brian had more than he thought, so that brings up. Gotta bring Bill back up to the table. So let's see if Bill can get out here with ball in hand. What is up with my mic? It just got really loud all of a sudden. Nicely done, Bill. Nicely done. Little straight on this 14. If he tries to punch this a little too hard, it could rattle in the pocket. If he doesn't get enough angle, yeah, looks like he's going rail first. This is a good idea. Not enough into the rail or not enough side spin English to throw it into the pocket. So this brings Brian back to the table with a decent chance to get out here now. Yeah, he's pretty straight on this 5. I think he's looking at taking the 4, going back up to the top rail and bouncing back off for an angle on the 5 to get back on the 8. Of course, if you can just cinch it and stop shot it right there, you're going to have the angle on the 4 ball to get up for the 8. I think that's what he's going to do. Oh, he did have a bit of an angle. Got an unfavorable bump on this 4 here. So I bet you Brian's just going to elect to play safe. Send the cue ball over to the left-hand side of the table and force a bank or kick from Bill. Yep. So, don't know if Bill can drag this cue ball over behind the 8, but that's pretty risky. So, both shots are difficult, so you might as well go for the make. Because if you make it, you have a chance of getting out, whereas if you fail on the safety, you have a chance of losing. Both situations are wrought with danger here. Yeah, I think he was looking at bringing this 14 down underneath the 2 ball and blocking the pocket for the 2 ball. He was trying to get the speed right. Because both players here are still struggling a little bit with the speed of this table. It's very fast. Hasn't got played on very much. Felt is really good. It's pretty cold in here, and the rails are lively, so nice shot by Brian. Avoids the scratch in the side pocket, ends up very nice on this 8 ball. Yep, puts the 8 ball right in, puts another one on his side of the board. Score is now 3-1 and a race to 5. This is the match for the hot seat. The winner of this will be in the hot seat. We have streaming coming up all day. The platinum side hot seat match will be right around 12:30 today. 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the finals are all tomorrow. I think it looks like they're starting at 6:30. That'll be for the platinum. The final for the platinum will be 6:30 p.m. today. And then Sunday, we're going to have the gold final, silver final, and bronze final. These are all the singles division. We have a bunch of pool all week. So if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, we would appreciate it. Okay, Brian set to break off here. Gets a ball to drop. A bit of a mess here on the right-hand side of the table. Yeah, what to start with? What to start with? So you can start with the 10 and kind of open up that mess there on the right-hand side of the table. All the other stripes at the top of the table are pretty open. Yeah, you want to be careful how you come off this 8. Oh, 6. Does the 6? All right, so that's actually pretty good because the 9 has multiple pockets now. Both the 11, 10, and 15. That looks like the 10. That might be the 4. No, he just shot the 10, so that's got to be the 14 at the top of the table. So 15, 14 have pockets. He's just looking at how to deal with that 13 ball. While he's thinking about that, I'd like to thank our sponsors, JB Cases, Jerry Olivier Custom Cues, Lippman Lights, and Hustlin' USA. We'd also like to thank Diamond Products, Billiard Products. They are providing these beautiful diamond tables. I wonder if he's thinking that 13 can go. I can't tell from this camera angle, but it might. If it can, he only needs to pull this back just a bit. Nope, he busted it out. That's nice. He still has the 15. Still has 15. So if he makes 15, he's got to look to see how he wants to land on this 13 to get down here for this 9, because the 9 only has the lower right-hand corner pocket. And if he was beneath it, he can take it to either side or the top left. And where that 4 ball is sitting near the 13, that can really hinder the path of the cue ball and getting to where you want to be. So yeah. So he's looking to be straight or relatively straight in with this 13 to take it down to the corner. That way he can follow forward for the 9. And ideally you'd want to be just beneath the line on this 9 ball, so you don't have to mess with that 2-7 to get on the 8. Oh. Okay, no, this is great. This is great. What a favorable bump for Brian. Now I can just fall down into place. Yep, just beneath the line. That is perfect, Brian. And just be able to stun this over and be on the 8. Oh, these are fast tables, ladies and gentlemen. These are fast tables. Oh. Yeah, now he's going to have to entertain a kick here. Oh, he was sitting pretty. Yep, just stunned it a little too much. So, yeah, he's using that. There. Now, these tables are banking short, so from this line, if he's not going to use any running English, this could come up a little short on him. Or it could come up perfect. Let's see how he hits it. Oh, yes! What a shot, Brian. Oh, nicely done, nicely done. All right, that puts another score for Brian here in this race to 5. That puts Brian on the hill. I think I have a short in my cord. I can tell my mic is not coming through as loud now. I'm going to switch out headsets, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. All right, I've swapped headsets just in time to see Bill taking his frustration out on that cue ball and giving it a ride. So that will bring Brian up to the table with ball in hand, open table. Brian is on the hill in the race to 5. This is the men's gold division singles here at the Bad Boys Texas State Championship. Brian is shooting very, very good. Maybe he just wanted to show off for the streaming table on that last 8-ball shot. All right, while Brian thinks about this, I'm going to go find out what time our next match is going to start. So I will be right back. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I was getting the information for when our next match is going to be. Our next match is going to be at 12:30 here on the streaming table. It is going to be a platinum hot seat match. If you want to be able to look up and follow a player, you can go to Bracket Beast, one word, bracketbeast.com, and find the. Oh, got trapped by the. Does he have the 11? I think he has the 11. Got trapped by the 7-4. Anyway, you can go to bracketbeast.com and open up the Bad Boys Texas State Championship bracket, and you can search for your player or who you want to follow, see how they're doing in a tournament. Nice recovery. Sit, sit, sit. Nope. Nope. Yeah, he might have wanted to use a bit inside on that, but I think he just wanted to cinch that ball. Hit it just a little too firm. Well, let's see if Brian shows off for this one. Kicking this 9 in and getting on the 8. The 8 does not go by this 2 ball down to the right-hand corner pocket. So is he going to entertain a jump here? Is he going to masse? Yeah, looks like he's kicking it. Let's see if he can kick it in and maybe end up, yeah, because he can't come side rail to get over because of the 6 ball. Well, no. You know, he could. He could come off side rail just beneath that side pocket. Rail first, clip the 9, send it in, clip the top side of the 6, send the cue ball over toward the racking spot, and be on the 8 for the same corner. That's a possible outcome here. Of course, he could also hit this 9 just right, end up hooked on the 6. So there's a lot that can happen on this shot right here. Or come in beneath it. Nope. All right, gives up ball in hand with nothing in the way for Bill. Bill is fighting for this match right here. He needs every one of these games because the score is 4-1 and a race to 5. So it all starts with the first one. So if Bill just can get through this one and gain some momentum, he might be able to turn this match around. Everything's looking pretty good. He's looking like he's staying in line with every one of his shots that he wants to be on next. Yeah, gonna work the top end of the table and come down and finish up on the lower half of the table. It gets over a little far for the 1 ball. It's not horrible. You know, if he misses, he can be going away from that 9, leaving a tough shot for Brian. But he doesn't miss. Just a little too far, or not far enough, depending on if he wanted that 2 ball at the bottom. All right, so this is going to change what he's going to do here. So is this where you drift the cue ball down. Oh, he's going for the bank. Oh, okay. If he doesn't hit it too hard and the cue ball stays over on this right-hand side of the table, that'd be pretty good. But you don't want to go, yeah. It's definitely what he was thinking. Keep it over here. Now this is at that angle so that the double kiss is on trying to go to the side pocket. So this is actually, you know, a pretty good angle to leave Brian here. And it's a tough cut all the way up the rail. And if you are banking it, the cue ball can end up right back close to where it is now, or even a better leave on that 2 or 4 ball. Of course, if you're sending it up table, you're still giving up the 4 ball as well. So it's going to be tough not to give up any kind of shot. So if he were able to keep the cue ball even with where the 9-4 are now, and leaving a tough cut on both balls and a tough bank on the 4, that might be a good safety there. Like maybe just to the left of the racking spot with the cue ball. Could definitely leave a safety back on offer. But at 4-1, if you can put this ball down and get on the 8, you can end the match right here and not give Bill a chance to get some speed coming back on you. Let's see what he plans. I think he's still thinking about what he wants to do. Maybe he's already made his decision to cut it to the top corner is what it's looking like. This ball's going to slide toward the rail when he hits it. No, he overcut it. Overcut it, ends up, oh, I think he did hook him on that 2 ball. Now that he does have the 4, Bill has the 4, but yeah, I think Brian knew that since the very slick cloth and balls at the moment, that at that angle, that 9 was going to slide toward the rail a little bit when it was hit before it heads up table. All right, Bill gets that one in, leaves him shape on the 2. As fast as this table is, when I was shooting on it earlier, I prefer to go ahead and go all the way back up and down at this angle because it's really tough to hold it. He did really good. He had that speed pretty good. I'd be afraid to end up a little bit too much further down table. All right, Bill gets another one back on his side of the board. Is this his comeback run? Scores 4-2 and a race to 5 in favor of Brian. So this will be an odd match or odd game. So it'll be Brian's break. All right, let's see if Brian can break and run out here. Hopefully put this match to bed. I think Bill went and took a quick break. So we will wait for him to get back. This is a race to 5 gold singles division here at the Bad Boys Texas State Championship. Brian is on the hill. Bill is trying to mount a comeback. So Bad Boys really did a really good number here at the Frank Mayborn Convention Center. They've hung 42 Littman lights over the 42 diamond tables. It is great. It definitely looks like a pool tournament environment. There is plenty of room in this building. There's plenty of room in between each table. It looks really nice. All right, looks like Bill is back, so Brian is set to break off here. Yeah, I've noticed on Brian's breaks, there's been a bit of a mess on the right-hand side each time breaking from that spot he's breaking from. I was breaking from center on this table, and it was given a pretty good spread, but if you don't hit them right, it ends up dry with a really nice spread, which is what you don't want to give your opponent. Ooh, can he at least see the 9? Okay. I think he was looking to play the 10 next, maybe the 15, but at least he can see the 9 between there. Yeah. These balls are polished and this felt is new, so these balls are sliding a bit. The cue ball sometimes is going to go a little wider than you're expecting, whereas the object ball, you'll end up undercutting it more often. You know, these guys have been playing on these other tables that a little bit more broke in, so they're a little bit used to what's going on, but this table hasn't been played on much. So, and it's really fast, as you can tell. He was looking to come up a bit shorter to be able to have that 13 or 11 to the side. Instead, he's going to have to deal with the 10 or the 15. He'd probably take the 15. At this angle, it looks like he's going to be skipping off this 10. So, and you don't want to be giving up anything easy to Brian, who's on the hill and been shooting very good. So it looks like he's taking the 10. See if he can avoid that 7-5. He can. Can he avoid the scratch? No, he can't. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely what you didn't want to do, is bringing Brian back up to the table with ball in hand. Yeah, he got a little bit unfortunate there. He traveled a little too far for those two on the side, which forced his hand on that scratch. So yeah, Brian's looking to take that ball out of the middle. Once he does, everything is going to be in the open because the 6 does go by the 10. The only thing that doesn't have an easy pocket is that 8 ball. I mean, it goes by the 15 to the left-hand side where Brian is standing. But even if with the 1 gone, I don't think it goes up table to the corner. So you might be like wanting to save your 6 or 2 as your out ball. Get this 4 out of the way. After that, the 3 and 7 are your most difficult balls to drop on, the 3 being harder than the 7. Yeah, so the angle it looks like he has to take this, he's going above the 1. He may just be rolling it in and leaving himself on the 1. That way, if he's straight in enough with the 1 to drop to the rail, in between the 3-7, he might really prefer to do that. Let's see what he ends up doing here. Yep, that's what he was going for. This is still good. No, this is still good. Take this 1, end up on the 3. Get that 3 off there, then you'll have the 5 or the 7. He's looking. He may be looking to take this 6 and bump this 15 away a bit. That'll give the 8 a lot more options. No. Looking to take the 2. Come across table. This will work. This will work. He'll be hampered queuing on the 3. So he won't be able to do a whole lot with the cue ball. And he's a bit close and off angle with the 7. Oh, nice. So he's got some distance here on this 7, but it shouldn't be too bad. You know, he can draw up in between this 5-1 and have the 5, or he can draw further or a little more power and have the 1 either to the corner or the side. And he's still got the 5. Still got the 5. This will this can get him on that 1 ball to the side, which will leave him at the angle he might want to desire for that 6 ball. Yep. Nothing but pretty there, Brian. Yeah, so you're going to have to pick exactly which line you want. I mean, running into the 8 might not be your best option here. Of course, it's not going to go very far because of where its proximity to the 15. So that could be an option as well to make this 8 ball easier. It looks like he elected it's going to be rolling away from the 8 a bit. So he's looking to take it to the side. Yeah, ideally you're going to want to be right there, but you don't want to risk getting behind that 10 ball. So just trust your abilities to pocket the balls and leave yourself a shot on the 8. And that's what he elected to do. It's a little tougher shot on the 8, but he definitely can see the 8 and has a better chance of making it than if he was hooked by the 10. I say that, but the last time he hooked himself on the 8, he kicked it in. I don't think you have to worry about the scratch here. The 15 is going to prevent that. It's just, you know, this is the angle I was talking about, how the ball's going to slide on you. So using a bit of gearing English here is going to be advantageous for getting it to the side pocket. Oh, yeah, I think it slid on him just a little. I mean, it was slightly undercut. Right, this brings Bill back to the table. See if he can continue his momentum here. Yeah, he's looking at taking the 10 first. That's okay. That can get you up here. And that's even better. Nice favorable bump with the 15. This can get you up above the 11-13. I do believe the 11 and 13 both go to this side pocket, so you have to pick which one you want. All right, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. I think you can go ahead and run into this 11 just a little. Push it up toward that corner pocket. Nope. Takes the draw back. You still got it to the side. I don't think you try to hold it. I think you just try to use some, you know, high English here. Down to the bottom rail, back up to where the 11 is now. Oh, he hit it a bit fat. That's why he ends up right there. So yeah, if you maybe some left or right English, either way on that would have been a little bit more advantageous than being where he is right here. So he's not looking to entertain the bank. He's looking to back cut this to that corner pocket. Cue all the way down here to the bottom rail, back up, leaving Brian slightly off angle for this corner pocket. Yeah, looks like Bill was trying to mount a comeback there. Didn't quite get there. Let's see if Brian can get this 8-ball down and finish off this match. He does. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That gets Brian into the hot seat. This was a Gold Division singles match. Our next match will be for the hot seat. It'll be a platinum match. It'll be at 12:30 this afternoon.